Miswak and Guru Nanak. It was said about Guru Nanak that he kept Miswak all the time with him and did Miswak. He used to say, "Accept this branch of tree or embrace with disease." See what a sharp speech. He said diseases are removed away by miswaking, otherwise it is natural to get sickness. Miswak and bad smell of mouth. There was a man whose mouth was full with bad smell, so he used high quality toothpaste, medicine tooth powder and medicine antiseptic of odor, but those did not do any help to him. When he asked suggestion about that matter from me, then I suggested him to use pillow tree miswak, and said the way of using the thin fibers of the miswak should be newer every day, mean you will use newer fibers to cut the older fibers. It is necessary for all, otherwise benefit of miswak is not begotten. Then he got recovery after some day to use the miswak in that definite way. Pus in the membrane of the heart and miswak. Hakim S.M. Iqbal writes in the magazine Jahan, I had a patient who had a lot of pus accumulated in the membrane of his heart. The man was undergoing treatment for this, but he did not get any result. Finally, the pus was removed through an operation. After a few days, the pus accumulated again. Finally, being disappointed from all sides, he came to me. I examined him and saw that he had a sore on his gum, which was filled with pus, and the pus of the teeth are accumulating in his heart. My diagnosis was unanimously accepted by all the doctors. Now it is his turn to be treated. First his teeth and gums were treated. Some medicines and miswak of pillow tree are given for use. As a result, his disease was cured in a very short time. Treatment of teeth and 10,000 dirham. A patient from Saudi Arabia made me know by writing he had been suffering in a heart disease of teeth. No result was got through 10,000 dirham already had been spent. He was replied, use miswak of pillow tree until 2 months in the ablution of 5 times salah and also in the late night salah. No other medicine will not be taken. Soon the patient got the recovery. Surprisingly, it is mentionable that the miswak should be fresh for getting recovery from diseases. Miswak and the increasing of taste in the mouth. Certain person had lost the tasting power of his tongue. No achievement had been gotten after a lot of treatments. Someone suggested him to stick a leech in the tongue. He made ditch in the tongue to use leech, but no result was achieved. At last I suggested him to use fresh miswak of pillow tree daily and informed me after 1 month. One day he said to me, this single penny miswak is better than $1,000 medicines. Thus he got back the taste of his tongue. Miswak and neck. Enough achievements have been gotten to make use of miswak to the tonsils patients. A man was worried due to extension of glandular tissue. He had been suggested to drink mulberry drinks and to use miswak. Means patient has to drink mulberry fruit drink and brush with fresh miswak, and also gargling after boiling the pieces of miswak with water. To follow this way, the patients had overcome from that disease soon. A strong case. A man was affected by several complex diseases, for example, pain of the neck, to decrease the tone of the voice, to decrease the brain and remember power, headache, etc. Those diseases were treated by many brain specialists. general physicians and specialist doctors, but no result was found. I prescribed him to do gargling after boiling the pieces of miswak with water and to brush with miswak. I also gave him some medicine to smear on chin, so his disease had cured soon. Actually, his disease was determined in this way that his thyroid gland was infected. Those diseases had to be created due to influence of that infected area all over the body. The patient got well when he was treated in right way. Miswak and the curing of the ulcer of the cheek. The cause of the ulcers of cheek may be due to intense and severe hot weather. Among those, there is a certain kind of ulcer which poisonous intensity is spread all over the body. To get curing from that, one has to brush with miswak, and the slaver of the mouth has to be rubbed with the mouth. Many patients have been gotten recovery in this way. Miswak for the remove yellowish color of teeth. Many complain about yellowish form of teeth or the losing of whitish color of teeth. The newer fibers of miswak are very effective to remove the yellowish color of the teeth. Miswak to prevent disease germs. Miswak is a deodorant. Miswak destroys the germs inside the mouth, so the worshipper gets rid of many ailments, and many pathogens are destroyed by miswak's immune system. Miswak and brain. It was stated by Hazrat Ali radiallahu anhu that miswak freshes the brain. It is acknowledged through research and examination that pbuh trees grow in that land where calcium and phosphorus exists plentifully. As a result, lot of human bones are mixed with the soil of graveyard, so there remains calcium and phosphorus plentifully, and that's why pbuh trees grow plentifully in that land. The main food of teeth is phosphorus and calcium, and those are found plentifully in the branch of pbuh tree. It had proved by experience that bitter and radioactive particles are come out from soft and fresh pbuh miswak when it is chewed. These components resist the increasing of diseases particles and save the teeth from diseases. So it is considerable for miswak that the peak of the miswak should be cut in several terms, so that soft and fresh fibers are got all times, and the bitter particle can active for soundness of teeth. Babla and Margosa tree. Who doesn't know about Babla or Margosa tree? But I will discuss about Kani tree, one kind of bitter tree miswak. There are two types of Kani tree. One type is red flower Kani tree, another type is white flower Kani tree. These two types are usually found in the parks and gardens. Branches of the tree can be broken for miswak with the permission of the caretaker. Certain person had spent 10,000 dirhams for tooth diseases, but he was cured after using Kani and pbuh tree miswak. Experienced doctors has been prescribed Kani tree miswak for pyorrhea disease patients, by which they are getting well. At first miswak has to wet by water, then miswak has to make soft by chewing. Though miswak of Kani is better, but it is beneficial for teeth. There remain such kind of components in Kani tree that it makes the teeth strong and bright. Rather, it is a herbal medicine as like as heart pyorrhea disease. To get new episodes, click subscribe button.